Alright, as you all sit down around the table and start drinking, and as Drogo looks down to his now red ring, you see that a man is coming up to you. It's human, and he walks in a quick, not running, but determined step towards you and approaches you. Kira, make a wisdom check.
This bastard.
Wisdom check.
Oh. I think I know what it is.
Give me just a moment.
How do you know?
As you move closer, he just takes a chair and sits down and hands a hand over to Aaron. It's a pleasure to meet you. Aaron, right? It's my pleasure. How are you doing? Everything all right? And he looks over to Laran. Laran. Pleasure to meet you. And he holds out his hand to you. I am very sorry for what happened with your tribe. It's a bureaucratic nightmare, right? I mean, oh god, a simple mistake. Either way, Drogo. A pleasure to meet.
How do you know my name?
Wait, hold on. What happened to my truck? Do you know anything?
I mean, shit happened. People filled out things wrong and nightmares. Either way, Kira, I want to.
Are there people alive?
Possibly.
Where are they?
I would have to do further inquiries about that.
And do there? What the?
That is not only why I'm here. May I? And he raises a hand, gives a flick with his hand, and as he does this, you are all encased in a blue bubble.
What?
Kira, I must congratulate you. Already to level 6, a very quick rise, I must say. How are you doing? How are you dealing with this newfound power?
I look absolutely confused. I'm sort of looking at Drogo. I think it was Drogo's drink. I'm looking at Drogo's drink. I'm sort of looking at them. I very much expected someone different. I have been knocked off key. Is the barman still there?
You are now in a blue bubble, and you can see nothing but the bubble and the seat which you are currently having.
Can we see the blue bubble?
Oh, okay.
I hope it's okay that I just set up this bubble. I mean, it just gives us a little solitude so we can work out a few things. I do have a few. I have a to-do list, basically.
Of course, I'm just a little taken back. I expected someone else.
Certainly. Either way, Kira, congratulations, you're level 6 now. Can I just have a quick look at the papers?
I shall hand over the papers that I worked my heart and soul over. Well, the book anyway. I sort of have to hand over the whole book, I guess.
He just takes out the 6 papers that you have that, well, tell you that you are now a level 6 member, and he looks over them quickly. Impressive. Very quick run. Oh, well, my manners. Can I offer you all drinks and snacks? He flicks his wrist, and all of you have a glass of water in front of you, as well as there is a glass in the middle of the table with brownish sticks in them.
Yes, that's very good. Is the bubble gone now?
No, the bubble is still there.
Oh, does my water turn into blood?
No.
So it's really only with alcohol? Really?
Who knows?
Really?
So can people outside the bubble hear what's going on or not?
No, this is a bubble of solitude. This is to get some privacy.
So then everyone gets the water?
There are...
just us. Extremely confused.
Don't worry about it, just snacks and drinks. As should be, either way.
Of course.
I do have a bucket list. Let's just get into it. He turns to Elvis. You have broken a few contracts, correct?
I looked down.
All good, all good.
I just
There has been a mistake with your contracts, and your date of birth was written in the wrong way around, which makes all those contracts irrelevant and well, breaks them. I mean, there are steps that could be taken against you. However, those people who you worked for did do me quite a disfavor by doing what they did, and I am not in the mood to really work with them. If you want, I can clean up all those problems and make your contracts valid again, but I am certain that is not in your interest, right?
no. That is.
Yeah, good.
I'd rather not renew those.
Obviously. Just, I would advise that you stay out of the sight of many bureaucrats, as you know. There are processes that can be taken against you, you know, the usual stuff. Also, Kira, did you not get the wanted vision?
The what? Sorry.
The wanted vision. When you see someone that is bureaucratically wanted, you should get a vision of that.
I believe I did. I just wasn't aware of the process being a
Well, now
thing.
I guess. Good. That is done. Bucket list continue. There have been a few unnecessarily casualties. It says here.
Unnecessary casualties. Is this such a concern of the bureaucrats?
I mean, since you are bureaucratic, I mean, it is not up to us to judge. It's just something that has to be sorted out. There has been a bureaucrat that was physically assaulted, and there has been a casualty in the form of, where was it? Timmy, it says here. Can you confirm that?
Yes, I can.
Mind explaining what happened?
It was simply a roadside incident. The party was assaulted and an incorrect amount of force was used to counteract said problem, leading to unnecessary casualties.
Okay. Okay, that's fair. Okay. I see that there are a few people here that we do not yet have in the contract that you have written out, and he hands you the contract, which is headed by Fluffy and the Good Boys. These three people over here, I guess, Laran, Tigan, and Elvis. Do they get to? Are they part of the group officially, or are they just acquaintances? How does that work?
It's difficult to say. I would prefer that the group be counted.
He looks at Laran. Are you part of the group? If yes, you have to be officially written in, which we can do.
What?
Well, I mean, I was told to join this group, so I suppose.
All right, let's just write you in, and he wipes his hand over the contract, which magically has some lines filled out. Okay, you, he looks at Tigan. I think not. Okay, let's go on. Right. Kira, there is your payment, and he digs around in his pockets. Monthly payment, since you have had a few, how was it called? Level ups. Here, he hands you a small bag of coin, as well as a form. Please, just sign it, and, you know.
Very well, I do suppose. Sign the form.
He takes it back and, well, leaves you the coin. Alright. What else? Yes. This laboratory cake, and he takes out a small cake, places it on the middle of the table. You have had quite a few rank ups, so I guess a little cake is in order. Who wants a piece? And he starts cutting up the cake.
Can I take a closer look at the cake just to?
Make a wisdom check.
All right.
Who are you, by the way?
Did I fail to introduce myself? Exclamation mark D20.
Yeah, sorry, I just realised I forgot that.
Sorry, did I forget to introduce myself?
I mean, a bureaucrat, of course, but
Yes. Sorry, the bureaucrat. I mean, friends call me Bob, but did you fill out from FBZCalMO 9945?
You seem a bit more serious into this than me. I'm simply a different branch of the bureaucracy system, shall we say. It goes out to slow down.
Sorry. I am the bureaucrat.
Oh! Hello!
Yes,
I
yes.
see. This... For a misunderstanding right there.
Yes, sorry, I should have introduced myself. I always forget that I'm very sorry.
I do certainly have a few questions for you. Or queries, at least.
Certainly.
I would much prefer to steer away from the paperwork side. Of course, I'm willing to help where I need to, but as a general, I prefer the documentation side of my work, if that is possible.
Oh, actually, that is also a reason why I came here. First of all, cake, and he hands out pieces of cake to everyone, and it seems to be normal cake. It's like a white cream cake with like red berries in the side of it.
Interesting.
I'll absentmindedly have some of it, but leave most of it behind.
It's very delicious. It's very good cake.
I'll definitely have a bit.
I'll
Here.
have a small slice.
Here you go, and he hands a slice to everyone. Laran, a slice?
You claim to be the bureaucrat, but there are a lot of bureaucrats, and now you're offering me cake, and I'm a part of the group. I think so. What is going on?
How do I explain this? I am the boss of the boss of the boss of every bureaucrat there is. Does that make sense? He looks to Kira.
Is everybody in your kind of religion that eccentric?
I'm sorry, it's not a religion, it's a bureaucratic process which I am perfecting and I am working on very much, and I am very sorry, I'm not that good with people, but you know, sometimes you have to go out in the fields and I always meet the...
Kira, is that like normal? Do I accept the cake? What do I do?
Feel free to accept the cake. It's okay.
Alright.
You don't need to bother yourself too much. Just accept the gifts and have...
Okay. I'll have some cake.
He gives you a piece of cake
Thanks.
on a small paper on a small paper plate alongside a white fork which is made of a strange material.
Doesn't like break if I touch it.
Make a strength check.
Oh fuck.
At disadvantage because you're not trying to break it.
Okay. Right.
You break it. Like you don't break the whole thing, but you break like one of the how's it called? One of the feet of the fork.
Right. I will take out my own
No
fork and
posso, du
then
kan du.
not eating it. It's just,
It-
like, look at it for a second.
It's
Put it
really
away.
it's really good cake though.
All right.
Either way, I have heard that you had this theory about underground people living in the mountains.
Well, not necessarily people, of course, but a biological ecosystem certainly possible. Or something that's been undiscovered. Anything that's been undiscovered, really. I'm looking for. I suppose.
There might be a chance that, well, that we can pay you and your friends for going there. I have fairly reliable information that you might be interested in going there, especially since there will be payment in, well, gold, as well as possible increases in power, as we do have, well, reach with other gods, obviously, and we can, well, force a bit quicker progression down the path of strength, so to speak.
Well, of course, that would be great.
I am not here to make any direct, how do you call it, deals, but certainly we can work something out. You will receive paperwork soon, and we will work everything out during that. I'm not the one who works that out with you. I'm just here to congratulate you to your well, level 6, and you know, get you other things done. Was there anything else on my back? Yeah, congratulate for your level 6 so quickly. Yeah, contract broken. We talked about. Yeah, the casualties. Yeah, we did that. New official numbers, did we do that?
Official numbers, sorry, did you say?
Official members. Oh yeah, the guys joined. Yeah.
Yes, we did.
Yeah. The monthly payment, we did do that. The 70 gold. Monthly payment, obviously.
70, bloody hell.
I mean, it was 10 when you started, but congratulations, you really outdid yourself. Level 6 in such a short time. I'm very impressed. Either way, anything you want to say something? I'm sorry.
I guess I do have another question. Do you know what it is with the universe?
The universe.
Yes, it seems. I feel like there's some otherworldly body attempts to communicate with me, although I have no idea whether I'm going mad or not.
You are starting to philosophize, or whatever it's called.
No, not philosophize. I'm genuinely. It genuinely sounds like there is something trying to communicate with me. I'm not sure if that's something to do with the bureaucratic process or anything.
Well, we call it philosophize, but it is something that happens to some bureaucrats when they reach level 6. We did not yet exactly find out how or why, but by the way, did you get the berserker pills?
Yes, I did, indeed.
Yeah, probably not a coincidence. Probably just a coincidence. Don't bother about it.
I see.
Philosophize, yeah. Anything else?
Anything else? I believe that'll be all. Is it normal just for you to visit members of the bureaucracy?
If they reach level 6, yes. I mean, it's not every day that someone reaches level 6, and I am. You reached level 6, like, you are the 500th place or something that reached level 6. Congratulations. Like, when thinking about how quickly you did it.
Well, very well. Thank you, I suppose. That'll be all. I'm sure you're very busy. I don't want to waste too much of your time.
Yeah, and he turns to Irvin. By the way, it's a pleasure to meet you. Just out of interest, what are you planning to do? Mr. Irvin.
I just smile.
By the way, I guess I have a lot of work to do, and see you soon. He gets up.
Just before you go,
Yes?
you're 100%
100%?
that these contracts.
I'm sorry, what?
You're absolutely certain that these contracts are broken,
I mean,
per se.
there are things that can be done about it. There are processes which can be set into motion to undo the damages that was done by you drilling them out wrong or whatever. However, that would be something that would have to be kicked into motion, and since they did cause a horrible bureaucratic nightmare, I am not willing to do that for them.
Of course, what they did was absolutely
Such a
unforgivable.
nightmare, my god, we are still working on it. Either way, it's
Sorry, I'm keeping you.
It's a pleasure. Aravan, goodbye. And he waves his hand. The bubble disappears, and he walks away. Aravan, can I get a perception check from you? Okay.
Everyone is definitely not paying attention to whatever that was.
He storms off, leaving you with your drinks.
Catching myself after that quite sudden thing, I'll look over to Drogo's drink.
I'll just I'll grab the handle of my drink, take like a swig of it, place it back down.
I walk over to. Oh, sorry.
You're all sitting around the table.
All right.
I suppose I owe an explanation. I guess.
Yes, you've owed us an explanation from the start if you wish to join.
Well, now that I know I'm not going to be hunted per se, I was involved with a project. I worked in the Spirit Lands.
We're still in the blue thing, right?
Yes, it's...
On the map, it is the blue thing, the spirit lens. You are right now in the carrying hand, which is not the blue thing. Should
No, I
be the
mean
green thing.
the blue bubble. That means no one can hear us. Are we still
Oh no, the blue bubble is already gone. He dispelled it as he went away.
I'm confused what happened.
The bubble's gone. Everyone can hear everyone.
Ah, right.
Yeah, I was just asking for clarification out of character. Everyone didn't say anything.
Yeah,
Alright.
the blue bubble is gone.
I worked on a project, per se. When I found out its true purpose, I tried to sabotage it. Needless to say, I failed. And
What project?
Rift Maker.
Okay, give me a moment. Rift Maker, I mean... the Rift Maker isn't real.
Oh.
Take 2 looks and then I'm just gonna leave the table. Just walk out. I'm just leaving. I'm gone.
Oh, how foolish you are. Rift Maker was very much real and still is.
I mean... Can't be. I mean, such power in the hands of someone... No.
I mean, it's the very reason that I'm with you now.
I just... Please, keep talking. I won't interrupt you.
It's fine,
He just leans back and crosses his arms, just...
And I kind of put my elbows on the table, in a sort of cross manner as well. From what I managed to deduce about it, Riftmaker was a super weapon. Incredibly powerful, capable of bringing demons into the world.
Wherever you want.
Sorry, cut out there. I didn't hear what you said.
Wherever you want. That is the legend of Riftmaker.
Yes. Needless
Oh.
to say, I'm not proud of the work I did.
Good thing that it isn't real.
I tell you, it very much is.
I mean,
Tiger just shakes his hand and leans back.
To think that lives it's unforgivable. Just know that, and I say this to everyone else at the table, if you want to understand what happened, then you're going to need me to help you. My head hurts. I'm gonna go outside and get some. And I rise from the table and I leave.
I will follow him.
As Kira steps outside, a few moments later, Elvis follows you outside.
I sort of turn around. I see him. One moment. I draw my halberd and put it to his throat.
You do this in front of a crowd.
I suppose this was
I'll
inevitable.
cast calm emotions on both.
Yes, everybody is behind you and just calms emotion on both of you.
I'll lower the halberd then and put it against the ground with the spear pointing to the sky.
I mean, you can resist the spell if you would like.
Nah, I won't resist it. I just shake my head. Not just walk away again. Not even playing this game.
I can't blame him. Not one bit.
What? Riftmaker? What?
Hello? Are you still sitting there next to Tyke?
No, I followed them. It's
Okay,
kind of
Tyke.
like, Riftmaker? What? Excuse me, I think I'm not quite knowledgeable about that stuff.
Do you want to get a room?
I
Should
suggest
I
we
know?
maybe find somewhere quiet.
I agree, absolutely.
Tyke nods. Yeah, let's get it.
I'm just very lost. There was this weird guy, and now we're talking about demons and stuff. What? Huh?
It'll make more sense if we find quiet.
Oh, look at that, Raven. Just, huh?
Tygan gets a room and leads you into the room, and you all sit in the room. If you come with him. Artie just fell asleep drinking his drink. Riftmaker. It is a legend among scientists. Impossible. Riftmaker is the idea that you can create a device that can rip a hole into the dimensions at any point that you wish. just with a snap of a finger, and nothing else. And, well, what comes out at the other end, depending on, well, where you aim it. It could be demons, and, well, the implications of that are just absurd.
Aha.
Is Carnage involved into that?
You can be within the room as well.
I'm still outside. Sorry.
Tigan took you into the room and started and said that. If you want, you can follow him, or you can stay outside. So I guess in the room is Laran, Elvis, who else? Arvin, are you in the room as well?
I'm there. Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
Because I mean, they went outside and then they get back to the room. Is that right?
Yeah. Drogo as well. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
No, as much as you say it's a legend.
Wait.
Exactly.
Do he know who is Carnage?
Don't think he knows Carnage.
I don't know of anyone.
Yeah, no. Riftmaker is making completely different things. I mean, if you could aim Riftmaker into a highly populated area, or just an army or something, you could deal such incredible damage to this army, to these people.
And that's a lot of damage.
I mean, you're making fun of it, but the idea is that you can basically nullify a whole city of millions of people with just the flip of a switch.
And that's exactly what happened.
What city did they level? Oh, come on. That's just...
Wait, what?
Well, it wasn't anywhere in the conglomerate.
Ooh.
Don't make a fool of yourself.
I wish I could. I wish I could.
Ah, come on, Aravan. Just tell him that he is wrong.
I have bad news for you.
Wait.
He's definitely not wrong.
What do you mean?
You've seen it, right? You've seen him? It.
Seen what? Seen who?
The strange person that follows us around?
A demon? I mean, demons can come into this realm through other means.
Yeah, well. This one didn't.
Wait. Did they... What did they target?
They targeted Car.
I mean, how obviously there is a resentment brewing, but did they target like the garrisons or the creating hand, or I mean, whatever the equivalent you have, if you're saying that.
What I don't understand is why they haven't invaded yet. You would know more about this, Tigan, right?
Bureaucracy. I mean, I don't make the rules, but the guy who we met some time ago does.
Ah.
I assume they just have a contract that isn't running out quite yet. I mean...
That's not good news.
Do you honestly... What did they target? What did they target, like an army?
They targeted the capital.
You are kidding.
I wish he was. I wish he was.
Ditto, you owe me a sandwich.
He looks at Elvis.
Elvis just has he's just very browed. He's holding he's kind of massaging one of his temples, just trying to think of just what he tried to stop and just couldn't. Just
Urban
very
is
distressed.
mostly looking at the ceiling, like he's trying to figure out something.
Tiger turns around, leaves the room, and goes into his own room.
That's Laran the entire time. That's for reference.
I find it interesting that the outer character, one of the people you invited to the game, you told nothing, and the other person you told everything.
I mean, I know, I personally know what happened, but Laran doesn't know.
Just
like-
for reference, what is Kira doing?
I'm sort of just chilling outside until it starts getting dark.
Alright, you still have a few hours just chilling there.
I say chilling, I'm sort of like contemplating the existence of everything myself and everything, you know.
Probably what you told
Less
last minute.
chilling and more violently contemplating.
Violent
Violently complicated.
I did cut off Laurent, so sorry for that. Did
No
you try?
problem. No,
What did
I was just having a laugh.
Well, there is a room with Elvis, Rocco, and Aravan.
And how many people can sleep in each room?
If up to 2 people. If people want to sleep on the floor, they can. 5 silver per room.
I mean, doesn't we have stuff to do tonight?
I mean, the group doesn't have. You maybe have.
Okie dokie. So,
I mean, to be fair, the group has as well.
yeah,
But
with a tower.
the bomb was just dropped, though.
Yeah, we don't have to do it now.
Okay. So, I will head out and leave them.
By the way, if you do not do anything, if you don't sleep during the day, you will gain a point of exhaustion during the night.
Oh, yeah.
May as well sleep then.
Hmm.
Oh.
I mean, oh. At first I have to do things, so I will come later.
So wait, how late is it now at this point?
It is now about the middle of the day, a bit earlier. About 13 o'clock, maybe.
Oh, didn't you say that was getting dark?
Not quite, no. I did not.
It's like, say, 6-ish p.m.
I mean, you can wait so long, but right now, as you are standing in the room and Taigen just left, it is about 13-ish. Kira said that he wants to stand there until it's getting dark, but
I'm just gonna kind of sit down on the floor, back against the wall, just kind of get some rest.
I will search someone to play dice game. Just in the hall.
who do you want to play the dice game with? Just a random guy you find, or the group?
Oh, I mean, if there's one of the group, it's okay. even a random is okay. It's just to spend some time.
Just spending time, no like gambling or something.
I mean, I'm a rich flex boy, so I could.
Let's say you just do to pass time, so as all of you get some rest, Kira is just contemplating angrily. It slowly gets evening, and
Does it count like a short rest?
you can have a long rest if you want.
Okay, could I use my hit dice to regain health? Because
You could, or you could just regain all your health if you take a long rest.
Oh, okay. Because I was
Time.
still 10 HP.
Yeah, you can have a long rest if you want.
Okie dokie.
Right, everyone, I guess, except Kira, who is standing outside, gets a long rest.
Oh, I'll go inside when it starts getting dark. Of course.
Yeah, but as it starts getting dark, the people slowly leave the town square. And what happens is that there are people in black cloaks, everyone holding a candle, slowly coming out of the houses and moving into the town square. And the three of those people are not carrying a small candle, but three together are carrying a big candle. And you assume that this is what was talked about with the god, the light at the end of the tunnel, however he was called, having his time now of prayer. What was he called? Yeah, the last light. It is now the early evening. It's dark, but it's not yet, well, the dead of the night.
Oh, Mungo will follow them.
You with nothing, just no clothes whatsoever. Well, no dark robe and no candle whatsoever. Step outside, and the people start gathering around and creating a crowd around the three guys with a big candle. As well, they start stepping forward.
I would never go near Drogo, but just stay unnoticed by him if possible.
You want to watch the whole spectacle and Drogo?
Yep.
Make a stealth check.
I'm trying to make it look natural. I specifically don't want to be seen by Drogo, so no.
Yeah.
one else gets suspicious.
24. If you want, you can do a perception check, Drogo, to find Erevan if you hit a
Okie dokie.
24. If you want. And, well...
You
as
said deception?
perception.
Perception, okay. Okie dokie.
You don't... And as the people start to gather...
Ooh.
Well, natural 20. You would... natural 20 would triumph over the highest that I would say.
It's fair in this circumstance.
Yeah. You notice that someone is following you, Drogo. And, well, the people start gathering, and as most of them seem to be here, one of the black hooded figures holding the really big candle places it down with the others and looks up and spreads his hand. I thank you all for coming today to celebrate the last light. Are there any new ones under us who, well, wish to experience the gift of the last light? And he looks around in the crowd.
I will raise my hand and say, May, I've got...
Please.
I think I need it.
Please step forward as all those people make space for you towards him. Please make space for him. There is a space made for you to approach the hooded figure.
I mean,
Do you approach the figure?
Yeah, I mean, I don't even need the space. I can just move around people for my racial traits.
Yeah, but you move towards him, as the people make space, and he goes in for a hug.
I will let him hug me.
Do you hug back?
Uh, yeah, just not so sure
Good.
to that.
Make,
I do it,
make,
but
make a wisdom save at disadvantage.
16.
As you hug him, there's this force grabbing you, pulling you. Give into it, my friend. Let the light reveal itself to you. Do you fight him or do you keep the hug?
I keep the hug and start like hugging in more stronger and a bit shaking.
Make another save then. You can voluntarily fail it if you want.
Oh, I don't. Still disadvantage or
Disadvantage.
D20. 12.
And with this, you see a deep light, nearly blinding you, as you suddenly feel as if you were falling. What Aravan sees is just Drogo getting a hug, and then the guy releasing the hug and taking a few steps back as the people start to sing while Drogo is just standing there. Drogo, you just see a light in the very far distance.
Does it talk? Does it say anything or make any noise?
There is just a light in the far distance.
I will just look at the light and without her doing anything, just stare.
Well, there is a light. And as you just stare at the light, it just seems to stare back. You feel as if you are standing in a tunnel and you see the light. You see the end of the tunnel. Do you approach it?
I will rush to the end of the tunnel, like as fast as I can.
As you start running towards the light, someone stops you. Someone stands in your way.
I will try to dodge him. Is it possible?
Make a strength check to push him out of the way.
Oh, okay. $13.
You run into him headfirst, and instead of pushing him out of the way, you just collide with him. He is just as tall as you are, and as you look at him, you do recognize him.
I am.
You
Here.
recognize him as the kid.
Ooh. I will just like, I don't know if it's properly in English, so it's so anticlimactic. I will go on my knees and cry and ask him to forgive me. And if there's something that I can do to...
I am already with the last light. I am in the light. You are not in the light. It is not up to me. You will die. I will die. Everything will die. But, well, such is the nature. Do you forgive yourself?
I mean, are you in peace now? Or
Do you forgive yourself?
not yet?
Good. Because if you forgive yourself too easily, no one else will forgive you. But if you don't forgive yourself at all, you will fall into the darkness and never see the last light. Take a look forward, and as you look forward, you see everyone that you have shanked before, whether be it in war or just with your criminal background killing unfortunate souls, and I am just one of them.
You'll be the last one of them.
The most recent one of them. I do not believe that you will stop so soon with the killing, and to be fair, the last light wouldn't be happy with you if you did, but
I mean,
well, there is a balance to everything.
is it worth killing bad people?
Are you bad people?
You weren't a bad people. I was the bad people that killed you.
Well, then why don't you be the good people that kill the bad people, and not the bad people that kill the good people?
So, as I said, I want to be. You will be the last one.
I hope so. Look into the light and step towards it, but don't step out of the tunnel, as, well, that pleasure is, well, for those who are ready. You are definitely not ready. And the kid turns towards the light and offers you his hand. Will you come with me?
I will grab it.
He slowly, with you, walks towards the light, and as he walks towards it, the light gets bigger and bigger until the light seems to be the end of the tunnel. And just a few steps before it, he turns to you. This is my path to take. If you wish, you can follow me. However, well, you still have business, don't you?
I do.
You see? Let me tell you something about the last light. Those people celebrating the last light can give you visions. They can tell you what the last light wants, but look. He puts his hand on your chest. Some people would say the last light is here. It is always with you. But, well, some say it's confusing, some say it's not true, but, well, do not worry. Just be better. Work harder. And I assume don't kill those who are not ready to walk into the last light. I was forced to do this. Force those to walk into the last light who are ready to walk into the last light, and those who deserve it. But those who are not ready, well. And the kid steps into the light and disintegrates, leaving you alone.
I will get up with a gasp, really breathing with all my lungs.
You stand in front of the light, in front of the end of the tunnel.
Oh, didn't you say that was finished, all the things?
No?
Oh.
You're still standing there. The kid walked into the light and disintegrated. You are still there. You do. You are in a tunnel. The end of the tunnel right in front of you. The light burning in your eyes.
The only things that I can do is rush the light.
Do you touch the light?
Oh, if I touch the light, I would go with the kid.
You assume so.
But either way, I can't get out of these things.
You can go back.
But in the back, there's darkness.
There's darkness.
I will touch the light.
Your hand starts to burn Do you push into the light?
Yep.
You take 19 points of radiant damage as you push towards the light.
Uh, I will look to my hand and say, I'm not ready, and I will slowly, still looking at the light, backing up to the darkness.
You back up into the darkness and, well, as you step back, do you turn around?
To watch the darkness now, I will walk backwards.
Well, and as the light gets smaller and smaller, you walk back enough so the light is barely even visible, and as the light is just a small speck in the very horizon of nothingness. Take a deep breath as you open your eyes and are back on the town square where people are standing around chanting, and your hand is visibly burnt. And the hooded figure turns to you. I hope it helped you.
Of course, it did. I'm really grateful.
Oh, good. That's what we are here for. Well, what was your name, my friend?
My name is Drogo.
Everyone, let's welcome Drogo into the arms of the last light. And he takes your hand and lifts it as high as he can, and the people start chanting and waving their hands and cheering. And well, after a few moments, you get pushed back into the crowd as, well, the crowd starts doing rituals, taking their candles, placing them together into one big one. And do you stay here?
It
is getting kind of late.
Do I actually know that everyone is following me? Or
You know that everyone is following you.
Do you know where everyone is?
You can see Aravan in the back.
I will get near Aaron and say, we have a job to do.
We have a lot of jobs to do. Which one are you referring to?
Whatever it will help me to fight bad people, I hope.
There are no bad people, but we'll see what we can do. Maybe we'll find some bad people and you can take out your anger on them. You want to punch me? That could help.
Nah, I've already punched too many people.
That's fair.
Let's just add back.
Okay. I think I have an idea of what we want to do next. Let's get back to the group.
Okie dokie.
Kira, as the evening started, did you head into your room? Did you get an own room, or?
I'll buy my own room, yes. How much would that be? 5 gold, right?
5 silver.
5 silver. Okay, much better.
Yeah? And, well, everyone is in their rooms, sitting around, as Aravan and Drogo come back into the tavern.
I'll knock on all the doors.
And rally them up into one room?
Or, no, just rally them outside, even.
Type follows you outside. If I may, Mr. Aravan, in just 2 ways I am unarmed, so I am not sure of how much help I am during the whole operation.
Yeah, you can. You can accompany you if you can accompany us if you want, but um,
I would be happy to do that, although I am unarmed. I do not have any kind of weapons. Have any spares by chance?
hopefully we won't be needing weapons, and if we do, I'll make sure to give you one.
That sounds like a plan. Everyone gets rallied outside.
Okay. Actually, yeah, sure. We'll head to the tower, and on the way to the tower, I'll I'll use whatever whatever makeup I can to make myself look a lot more elven than I am. Like make my ears a bit more pointed, and my face a bit more pointed. Well, I don't. I guess I can't.
The makeup.
Yeah. I'm trying to disguise myself as an elf, as much as I can with whatever tools I have.
Make a disguise kit check at disadvantage.
Okay, yeah. This would be like this. Yeah. Something.
Yeah. You are a bit more elven now.
Well, there we go.
Just a bit though. You didn't really succeed, as this is just simple makeup and not the most effective. As you move through the streets, however, you notice that there are still running around.
And this is are they running around from the festival or just randomly?
Well, some from the festival, some randomly, some people seem to be drunk.
Makes.
Make a perception check, please. The Drogo.
Oh, yep.
Do I also make one or?
Drogo can have advantage.
Really.
Okay. Oh, 1 or 2.
I would say 2.
As you're moving through the streets, you suddenly feel like someone tugging at your back pocket. And as you look around, there's a man leaning towards your back pocket, trying to steal your coin purse. He turns around and starts running away
Whew. Okay.
with your coin purse in hand.
Oh, motherfucker! I'm gonna tackle him.
I'll do nothing.
I mean, boy, he has my fucking 92 gold coins.
All
That's-
right. Make an attack roll against him to grapple him.
Okie dokie.
Athletics.
Slip out.
You see that happen? Is it athletics?
No, you say the attack roll.
Yeah, but it's athletics if you want to catch him, if you want to grapple him. You can hit him if you want as well.
Athletics, I would say.
Athletics is a plus what for you?
+1.
In that case, he slips out of your grasp. But you have multi-attack, so you can try again.
Really?
I'll cast command and say stop.
That is a wisdom save.
Correct.
Is it 12?
That
Good.
fails.
He stops in his tracks and just stands there, looking back at Aravan. Okay.
I just look at him and I'm assuming I'm quite a bit away from him at this point. I'll let Drogo do whatever.
I will quickly pick my pocket and ask him, why did you do that?
As you grab the pocket out of his hand, he just turns around again as the command spell fades and starts running away again.
With my pockets or without?
Without pocket, as you took it away from him as the command spell hit him.
Uh,
After
yeah,
him,
yeah, I will do.
attack or grapple?
I will say again grapple.
Okay.
I roll. Wait. Do you make two roll?
You can make. You have 2 attacks. You have extra attacks. You can try to grapple him twice. Try to grapple him. Okay, you can try again.
No, wait.
Retry. No. Oh no. Okay. You did
Yep.
2 rolls. Okay. No.
Yep.
No. Rolls fail. Another turn passes as you and the thief start running away from the group quite far. Do you keep on his heels as everyone else is just staying back? Or do you go back to the group?
I will let him go.
Alright. He runs away as you head back to the group.
That's unfortunate, but at least I have my money back.
I'll walk toward. Keep walking towards the place. I have no money, so I don't have to keep an eye on my purse.
I will hand to run. I would say 10 gold.
You just give Aaron 10 gold?
Yeah.
Alright, Aaron can get 10 gold. Well, after about 20 minutes, you reach the place. And I guess with that we will end today's session. Because we